welcome back everybody to the Coffee Breath Podcast. My name is Taylor and, well, I don't have coffee breath today. Well, not right now, I did earlier. But I also have some interesting things to share with you today. So, grab your favorite cozies, your sweatpants, your favorite blanket, cozy on up, grab some herb or don't, grab a cup of something, whatever, your vice or your heart's desire is right now, and get comfortable because this is going to be a total chill session. This is going to be like, you and your girls are out for brunch and you're just, talking about, not necessarily gossip, but you're just talking about things. Or, you're some bros and you're like out at the bar and you're like talking about some things. Or whatever, we're just sitting down, shooting shit. And, we're supporting local craft beer. That's the shirt that I have on today. So, look, I'm just trying to do my best to do what I can during these trying times with the pandy. I'm trying to stimulate the economy by supporting my favorite local brewery. So, I'm enjoying Wurzburg. Well, it's probably not like that. Wurzburg Feist beer. I'm guessing that is just like a German kind of beer. But it's from Soundgrowler. It's a brewery in Tinley Park. And if you're not from here, Tinley Park, Illinois. So, if you're local and you haven't been there, definitely stop by. If you're not from here, when the world opens up, come on by and check them out because they have really great beer, really chill atmosphere, and really, really great food. So, especially for the meat eaters out there, their chorizo is so fucking good. And then they also have, they had a veggie burrito or like a vegetarian option before, but now they have two different kinds of like plant-based options, plant-based, what am I looking for? Options. Yeah. Why am I trying to think so hard about it? All right. So we are just going to be, if you couldn't tell from the title, we are going to be just scrolling through the trending page on Twitter and, like Google trending, and we're just going to see what's going on with the world besides what we know is going on with the world. I'm not going to be covering anything with the V, the pandy, nothing political because and you need to vote, and if you haven't registered to vote, you need to do that right now, and do the right thing. So just going through here right now, what is really, really, okay, so Norwegian parliamentarian nominates Donald Trump for 2021 Nobel Peace Prize, Fox News reports. Well, first off, it's like, can you trust Fox News? So we have Christian Tybring-Gjedde, I probably pronounced that wrong, I apologize, a member of the Norwegian parliament, has once again, ooh, you've already done this before? Shame on you. Fool me once, shame on me, fool me twice, or whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. Once again has nominated U.S. President Assface for a Nobel Peace Prize, citing his work in Israel United Arab Emirates peace conflict. According to the official Nobel website, there were 318 candidates for the 2020 Peace Prize. So it's just a nomination. Doesn't mean it's official. It's just, hopefully it's just like all those times that Leo was nominated and he just didn't get it. I want Leo to get it. Leo deserves it for like so many fucking roles. But like, does the big T? I don't think he does. No. What the fuck has he done? If anything, he should get like a punishment, for all of the things that you have done and the things that you have not done. Or like go hide in your fucking bunker again, you little pansy. Anyway, I said I wasn't going to get political. But you know what? That doesn't fucking matter. What matters more is this right here. Are you fucking ready for this? Are you prepared? Keeping Up with the Kardashians ending is not surprising. Here's why. So the Keeping Up with the Kardashians, the Keeping Up with the Kardashians, the Kardashians, the Dashes, the Dash dolls, they are no more, no mas. I guess they're going to be doing like their last season in 2021 and then that's it. And they started in 2007. Dude, they started in 2007. That's when I graduated high school. Fuck. And I'm 31 years old. That's a long time. Excuse me. 20 seasons. Are you fucking kidding? The Kardashians in 2000. Ooh. Sorry, I had like something on my lip. You ever get that where like you put lip chapstick on and then it like accumulates and then it gets balled up in a certain spot? Anyways. All right, so NBC Universal may not have wanted to continue paying top dollar for a show that was declining in the ratings, analysts said. The Kardashians in 2017 renewed their deal with E! Through 2020. It was valued at less than $100 million. I mean, that's a lot of money, but that's not a lot of money in that industry. Especially for being, they're the Kardashians. I hate to say this, but let's just be fucking like blunt. Like, let's call the fucking kettle black or the pot black, whatever the fucking saying is. The Kardashians are like our royals. I'm not proud of saying that, but the Kardashians are kind of like our royal family. Like we care so much about what they're doing. And I know that that's like with any of your favorite celebrity. That's the whole point of like celebrityum. But the Kardashians, Kim had her royal wedding. I think they literally called it a royal wedding. The one that lasted for like 72 hours or whatever, or 72 days. Britney Spears was the one that lasted like, less than like 3 days or something like that. I don't know. But, so sad. So sad. Everything, all good things must come to an end, right? And I'm sorry, if you think that I find that this is like interesting or what, I mean, I find it interesting because I just find anything interesting nowadays because I'm so fucking bored. But if you're like, oh my God, Taylor, you really care that much about the Kardashians? No, I don't. I love sometimes when I'm scrolling on Instagram, I'll come across Kylie Jenner and I get mesmerized by, the way she looks. Partially because I'm like, oh my God, you're so fucking beautiful. And then partially because I'm like, it's that uncanny valley. I'm like, my eyes are trying to figure out and put the pieces together like, you're human, but you don't look human. Because, you can always tell, for the most part, when someone's had, like, work done to their faces. A nose job, not so much, because that could be for, a deviated septum or, for breathing problems or whatever. And it's not as noticeable unless you, like, knew the person or whatever. But when women and even men, like, get the cheek fillers, I mean, don't get me wrong, it can look nice. And I've even pondered, when I get into my vain, vanity-esque part of myself of when I'm staring in the mirror and I'm like, okay, well, I'm losing the elasticity in my skin at 31 years old and, like, things are starting to sag and, like, lack and dry out and whatnot. And, the things that we pick ourselves apart for, we all do it. Not saying that it's good, but, don't act like you're perfect. Because I bet when you're looking in the mirror, you're going, ooh, if I do this, this, and this, I could be perfect, But, we need to learn how to accept ourselves. That's not the point. The point is that, like, yeah. So anyways, the Keeping Up with the Kardashians, why do I have to say the whole fucking thing? The Kardashians, they're stopping. But how do you keep a show going for that long when the show is literally just about your lives? Their lives can't be that interesting. And they're only interesting because we as a society and an audience made it that way. It's just like a YouTuber. You take a YouTuber, you start to get views, people start watching you, subscribing to you. Then the more that happens, the algorithm picks it up, and then that just draws more people to you, and then you get that like mass mob mentality, and people either like are loving you or people are either hating you, and you kind of like blow up, you know? And but yeah, how do you keep that going for that long? And you know, there's so many things, because I'm guilty. I've watched the show, whether it was to like judge, or I would call it my I would watch trash like reality TV, and I would say that I was doing like psychology, like observation, like, oh, I'm looking at like how people act and like why they act the way that they act or whatever. Total fucking excuse for me to just watch trashy people on trashy TV. It's a you know, it's a vice of mine. It's a pastime of mine. Um, but how do you keep that? How the fuck do you keep that going? And you know the point I was trying to make was, there's so many times when you can tell like, oh, they staged that, or oh, that's created drama, especially when you've become the like producers of the show and you get to manipulate and control things, or you spend thousands upon thousands of dollars and 3 hours every morning getting glammed up to look camera ready in the way that you do. And these girls are beautiful without the makeup, and they were beautiful before the cosmetic surgeries as well. But they're just, it's all putting on a face. It's all putting on a front. It's like acting. It's like reality TV acting, which I guess is really all reality TV is. You have to make shit interesting. And one thing that I found, we all love to hate on Kanye, but we really shouldn't. We need to give him space, because he is definitely not well. It's not just this, it's not a Trump thing where it's like, oh, you're just an asshole, and then we can like make fun of the things that you say because you're just being an asshole. With Kanye, it's like, yo, what the fuck are you saying? Oh, sorry, like you're going, you're in it right now. You're dealing with some really heavy mental and emotional, baggage and shit. So love and power to him. Hopefully, he can get leveled out and get on a healthier track. And how can Kim keep the show going? Because the show's really all about her. And, she's got to deal with her husband, and she's got all those kids. And she's got that, that bathroom with sinks that, like, there's no actual sink part to the sink. It's crazy. If you've ever saw that video of, like, the interior design of their house, it's fucking bananas. It's crazy to me that people can, like, spend, like, oh, I spent $50 million on a jet. It's like, wait, first off, so those facts say to me, first off, you had $50 million. Then you spent said $50 million, and then you still have money to like support your life after that. Money is crazy. And money is power. And power is, oh God. Dude, the world, I mean, just looking here. The Kardashians are ending. Oh my God, the world, 2020. Oh my God. Everyone's like, oh, 2020. It's like, yeah, shit's just really on fire in 2020. All of this stuff has been happening. Bad shit has been happening in the world since like day one. It's just now a lot more of it is being, not kept behind like closed doors. And then we also have the internet to share things. So we have like easy access to seeing the chaos. But no, all the bad shit's been happening for forever. It's just really heightened during 2020. The fucking wildfires rage across the entire west coast of the U.S. Like, what is happening? And I saw that a huge case of the California fires was due to a baby gender reveal party, where for some reason there was like Sorry, the thing happened on my lip again. But it was like an explosion kind of thing for the gender reveal. Was like, but no one fucking cares besides literally you and your like parents and your in-laws and like your aunts. Nobody, or your grandparents if they're still alive, but like literally nobody fucking cares. Put up, when your baby's born, show me a picture and be like, oh, this is so-and-so girl, or like this is so-and-so boy, or whatever. Or like when you find out from the doctor and the doctor tells you or whatever, then why don't you just post a picture of your sonogram and then be like, it's a boy? Like, why do you need to have a fucking party about everything? Because honestly, I don't have the time for friendships like that. Like if you're going to literally have a party for every fucking new thing that happens in your life, like I can't. I don't have the money. Shit's expensive. Like, it's enough to have to be, going to baby showers, bridal showers, or like a wedding. You have to like pay for your plate and or guest. And then you also have to pay, like you have to buy them a present, but then you also have to put money into the gift. It's like, it's so much. And I'm like, I don't even have money to get married myself. Or like, I don't even have money to move out into my own studio apartment or something by myself. Like, I can't afford for you guys to get married. I'm just going on a rant. No, weddings are beautiful. Love is love and all is happy. I'm just saying shit's fucking expensive and I don't have time for all of that. A baby shower is enough. Or like do the gender of the reveal at the reveal of the gender at the baby shower. Can't you do that? I don't know. I've never had one. I'm probably not going to have one. Who knows? If, the world cools down a little bit, maybe. All right, what else do we have? Oh, well, we're not going to go into the fires because, here's the big thing. Elon Musk. So Elon Musk is going to be he's going to be connecting computers to brains. What? Crazy. That's fucking bananas. Like, I mean, we all saw it coming. It was bound to happen. Okay, so at a Friday event, Elon Musk revealed more details about his mysterious neuroscience company, Neuralink, and its plans to connect computers to human brains. While the development of this futuristic-sounding tech is still in its early stages, the presentation was expected to demonstrate the second version of a small robotic device that inserts tiny electrode threads through the skull and into the brain. Elon said that this should show neurons firing in real time, the Matrix in the Matrix. Sounds terrifying, and I don't want it. I don't need a computer in my brain. I don't need, like my iPhone. I don't need that on my forearm. Like, I'm good with having a device that I can put down at will and pick up at will. And I'm all about unplugging myself, when I really need to. Don't get me wrong. I love watching Netflix or listening to podcasts or watching YouTube or, I love to consume content and consume information, but it is so important to unplug your brain. And then you actually get to sit with yourself, and it's really fucking scary at first. Really fucking scary at first. You're like, oh my God, who is this? Like, who is that? Who am I? Oh, who's this body? Ooh, this body kind of like hurts a little bit just sitting here. Or like, oh wow, these thoughts. What are these fucking thoughts? That's not really me, is it? Or is that me? No, it's not really you. And then you start to sit in silence for a while, and then you start to just settle into yourself, and then you kind of get to know yourself a little bit more. You start to see like, oh, do I have anxious thoughts? Okay, well, if I do, like, where is that stemming from, and how can I adjust that? Or, do I have angry thoughts? Well, why am I angry? It's just it's putting like the puzzle pieces together, or like unknotting something, like a tangled necklace or a tangled string. But putting computers into the brain, I'm good without it. I've seen too many movies. I've read too many books about it, too many TV shows, and I know what you're thinking is that that's fiction and that's all Hollywood and that's not real. But you know what? I take it as a sign and I take it as like, no, Transformers, cars and alien car robots. No, Terminator. Do we all need to watch that again? It's already like determined that like AI will pretty much find us humans as like a viral, like almost like a virus on this planet. And they're going to be like, ooh, we got to take care of that. We need to take care of that now. And I'm not ready for that kind of life, It's going to be robots versus the humans that are like left here on planet Earth because like the rich and elite and powerful or like whoever has the money to buy a ticket up to like a international space station kind of thing, like Xena and Girl of the 21st Century, or like the Matt Damon / Jodie Foster movie Elysium. It could be something like that. And they're up there sipping their champagne in their mansions in space while we're down here like starving to death and fighting off robots. And then the aliens will come in because they're going to be like, no, you can't kill off all the humans or whatever. And then it'll be robots versus aliens versus, humans left on Earth trying to fend for themselves. I mean, it'll be exciting. Definitely a little bit more exciting than my life is right now, but it's type of exciting that I'm not prepared for whatsoever. And I don't want that kind of reality. But those are just kind of some things that go through my mind when I'm scrolling through the internet or just, I should say, scrolling through my mind late at night and I'm trying to like go to bed. I'm like, okay, well, I have like 5 more hours if I go to bed right now. Oh, and then I start thinking about something. And then I'm like, okay, now I have like 4.5 hours if I go to sleep right now. And it's just a cycle. So Elon Musk is, just paving the future for us, getting us to Mars. What do you, like, I wonder, tell me your thoughts. What are your thoughts on, connecting the physical human body with technology? Are you for it? Are you not for it? Does it kind of like scare you? Do you kind of see like a Terminator situation happening? Or do you think like, hey, you know what? I believe that it could help our technology and help advance us as humans. And, the AI won't take over the world. Let me know what you think. Also, let me know what you think about the Kardashians ending. No, I really don't give a shit. They can't keep that up. They have Chris, who keeps getting younger and younger every day with every procedure. And then they have, there's so many names and they all start with K. Okay, so you have Chris, the momager, and she can't hold a show by herself because she tried doing that and she failed. Kylie, she's just way better at being mysterious, She's good on Instagram where she might post it on her stories. She posts sexy little photos here and there, videos, and then like cute things about her daughter Stormy. But she lives a kind of like mysterious life where it feels like when she posts, she's almost like letting you have like a little sneak peek into her life. And I kind of like that. I like that whole mysteriousness. You have Chloe, who obviously is having an identity crisis because that girl's face has changed so many times. So I think that she's really trying to figure out who she is as a fucking human being. You have, Courtney, who recently quit the show. She was like, I can't do this anymore. And she freaked out and like her and Kim got into a giant fist fight. It was amazing. I recorded it on my phone and I went around to my roommates and I was like, you need to watch this. They were like, I don't care. And you have Kendall, who is just too busy panicking on planes, flying across the globe, doing modeling business. I guess she's like one of the highest paid models. Like, why? I don't get it. Probably because her mom got it that way. I mean, that is the one thing. That woman, Kris Jenner, damn, she's a powerhouse. She created and molded and then like invented these women. My God. She's definitely a part of the Illuminati, for sure. For sure. Yeah, there's really not that much. Okay, what else is going on? Oh, Ellen. Okay, so Ellen will address scandal in talk show return. So Ellen DeGeneres, she's been getting a lot of heat and criticism for, allegedly being this demon woman. And, now that I look back, I can see that. I remember watching clips of her show here and there, throughout the years, and I knew that she was a comedian, so I know that she has that edginess to her. And she's also, she's like a lesbian pioneer in the industry because, she came out and she got so much hate for it. But those were also like different, I'm not justifying it, but it was also just different times. She was like a pioneer with that. So I understand that she probably also has that like warrior strength to her. And, she's been doing it forever. She's been fucking killing it for forever. But when she would interact and talk with guests, even though it would be, the energy is giving off like, oh, everything's great and we're friends, she would just like talk to people or like not even look at them, like look past them. And when they would be talking, she would just totally be zoning out or kind of doing one of those resting bitch faces of like, I don't want to fucking be here right now. Like, why are you still talking? Would you shut the fuck up? And then she would make like snarky remarks back to them. But yeah, it always kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I was like, oh, if I ever become famous one day, I definitely don't want to go on the Ellen show because she terrifies me. I remember thinking that, back when I was little, being like, oh my God, I'm going to be famous one day. Like we all do. And one thing about the Ellen scandal too is, all the celebrities that came out saying, oh my God, how dare everybody cancel Ellen right now. She was nothing but kind to me and compassionate. It's like, yeah, because you're the star. He's like, you're Anne Hathaway. You're the star of like this movie and you're America's sweetheart and everyone fucking not saying that Anne Hathaway said anything. I don't know if she did. I don't think she did. I don't fucking know. She just randomly popped up in my mind. But that's like, yeah, of course she was fucking nice to you. You're the celebrity. You're on par with her. You are on the same level as her. You're not a PA that's in the back working for her. Or you're not that like C-list, D-list celebrity that like she doesn't give a shit that she wouldn't have on her show. No. Who are you to say, well, she was great to me? That's like a bunch of people being like, that's like if I saw two people in a fist fight and I walk up and I'm like, oh, hey, Joe, what's going on? Like I recognize one of them. I'm like, hey, Joe, what's going on? And he's like, oh, hey, Tay. Oh, not much. And then he just keeps like punching this one kid's face in. And then the kid's like, hey, can you help me? And then I go, well, what do you need help with? As he's getting punched in the face. And he goes, well, this guy is like hitting me in the face. And I go, oh, Joe? No. Well, Joe's never punched me in the face. So, okay, I know, totally dramatic and not a great, not a great example, but I'm trying my best on a whim, But, yeah, so Ellen, okay, so she's going to come back and address her scandal. Everyone has to address their scandals. And then I also saw that Robert Pattinson has the big V. And I hope that he's doing well. But I also saw that, with that being said, that he has the virus is that, that halts production of the movie for the Batman. He's literally the leading role of the movie. They can't do much, without the leading role. And then anyone who has come in contact with Rob Pat then has to like quarantine themselves for like, 10 to 14 days or something like that. And you know how many people are on a set? You have the cast, you have the crew, you have so much going on. And I know that they're trying to like limit it, and they're trying to do small groups and small numbers, or like everyone's kind of quarantined together. But, aside from the seriousness of someone having the virus, I'm just kind of like, let's just focus right now. Let's just like talk the tea on, how it's really, it's affecting everybody. This is affecting the world. It's affecting literally everyone and everything. But like, if we're just talking Hollywood for a moment, like movies, dude, like it's all going to be so different. It's just all on every level with everything. I'm not just like, oh my God, it's all Hollywood. No, it's just like, I don't know. Like, when's the next time that we're all going to go to see, the premiere of a movie in a theater? I'm okay not having to sit next to people. Like, I want a little bit of space from people I don't know. That would be nice. Yeah, this is all just so fucking weird. And it's so fucking weird to think that we're in September. Like, it's been too long. I don't know. It's just like, fuck, dude, when is it gonna end? When is it gonna fucking end? Okay. Aside from all of that, that's what's in the news today in the world of coffee breath. Nothing really interesting. But what is really interesting happening right now? Like there's nothing really going on besides like real life shit to talk about. But some days you don't really want to talk politics. Some days you don't want to talk about, the pandy. You just gotta distract yourself with Kardashians because that's what they're fucking made for, They're just a giant distraction. Literally made off of being themselves. But then we made them those people, Like, we look at them like, oh my God, they're millionaires. Like, yeah, because we made them that way. Shows you that we have the power, Okay. One more time, I'm going to shuffle the deck, ending with a tarot pull. And our question, as always, is what do we need to see today? Split the deck into 3. Put it back into 1. They're stuck. The Sun. This is a really beautiful card. Okay, so the Sun, that is 29. Vitality, enlightenment. Imagine for a moment that you're soaking in the warm rays of the sun. It feels nourishing and healing. All your aches and pains just fade away. The Sun card brings this amazing energy into your life. Vitality and health abound, while you feel assurance and clarity in all you do. Spend some extra time outside today. Be grateful for the radiance of the sun and the life force it gives all creatures. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, so, of course, finding gratitude. Always need to do that. Very, very important. And, on days like today, it is overcast as fuck and there is no sun. So then you can just still go outside and, like, look up and just kind of feel as though the sun is, like, hitting you. Or invest in one of those sad lamps. It's, like, for the seasonal depression kind of thing. I think they're called sad lamps. But they help, they help give you a little bit of that feeling of like the sun and the warmth and the vitamin D. I think it gives you vitamin D. I don't know. But yeah. So we scrolled a little bit. We chit-chatted a little bit. Again, tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about computers in your brain. Tell me what you think about Trump being nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize. Because what the fuck has that guy done? Also, tell me what you think about the Kardashians ending. Are you happy? Are you sad? Do you even care? And again, we are going to be doing this on Thursdays. So, subscribe, follow on Spotify. I believe that we are on Apple iTunes as well. So, just go around, do the little click, do the things that you need to do to give me some love if you enjoy this podcast and you want to show some support. And I will definitely, appreciate it. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.